Hey everyone, it's Katie and I'm 19 weeks pregnant today. I had another really good week. I've had a ton of fetal movement. Mike actually felt it 2 nights ago, so it was 18 weeks and 5 days. That was the first time for this pregnancy. That was really great. You might be able to hear my voice is a little off. I have had some sort of allergy sinus issues. We traveled to Los Angeles, and shortly after we arrived there I started just feeling like my sinuses were a little off. I don't know if it was the change in like temperature, humidity, maybe the air quality there. It's not known for having really good air quality in general. But since we've returned, I've just sort of had like this scratchy throat that's kind of related to the whole thing. So my voice is a little off, it's a little uncomfortable. I'm sleeping and just feeling like sinus drainage and that kind of stuff. But it's something that's sort of chronic, or in the past has been chronic for me, so it's not like I haven't dealt with it before. I do like a neti pot, rinses with saline, and eat a lot of local honey, and I'm sure I'll be fine soon. I have had no back pain this week, which is amazing because, again, this is a chronic thing for me my whole life. Since I was a kid, I've had back pain almost every day, and for whatever reason, despite sleeping in different beds and all that stuff, I've just been feeling really, really good in my back, and that's awesome. So it ended up being a really good time to travel because, again, I have energy. I just feel really good. I am also eating basically normally. There have only been like a few little moments of nausea and kind of having problems with stuff this week, but pretty much I'm eating like my normal portion size. I'm eating at sort of normal times with the family, and my sweet tooth is in full effect, and that's something I've always liked sweets, but I've indulged a little bit this week. Mike and I went for pie. We got donuts late night once in Los Angeles, sort of a tradition of ours, and I made a white chocolate key lime pie a couple nights ago, so we've been having that, and I'm not overdoing it, but I am enjoying myself. I had a midwife appointment 2 days ago, and everything was measuring really, really great. My blood pressure is still good, which is really important to me. My fundal height was 19 weeks, which is about where I was. So I think that my uterus is kind of caught up to where I'm supposed to be. I have gained, I think, 4 pounds since my previous appointment, so a pound a week is about good for second trimester. So my total weight now is 119. I think that is a 6-pound total weight gain for the pregnancy so far, and I think that's perfect. I've had a couple of things that week after week, I just keep forgetting to mention. One is that the thing that has really helped my stomach is that a couple months ago, let's see, if I'm like 4.5 months now, I think it was, 2 or 3 months ago, I started drinking kefir every morning. This isn't actually the brand I usually get, but this is all they had this week. This is what it looks like. And it's sort of like a diluted yogurt, although it's not yogurt, it's cultured milk, so it's a little bit different process. I'm pretty lactose intolerant, but kefir is actually like 99% lactose free because the culture process breaks down the lactose, so that doesn't give me a problem. And it is just chock full of probiotics. And what I found is that if I have a cup of that in the morning, every morning when I wake up, even before I start to feel any nausea, it kind of kills it. And if there's nothing else that my stomach can handle, that always helps. I do feel like a sucker buying it because it's not the cheapest thing. I've been doing it because it works so well for me. But I am planning to buy like a kit, a starter, so I can make my own because it's really not that hard and would save me a lot of money. The other thing I have forgotten to mention is that a lot of times people have crazy pregnancy dreams, and I have had a few. I've had a few scary ones. I've had one, or maybe 2, where Alice was kidnapped, and just other sort of traumatic stuff involving our house or our family or natural disasters and that kind of stuff. And I know that's just sort of in general like work stress we've been dealing with and all that, those type of things kind of being manifest. But I've also had a steamy dream. One in particular stands out. This was many weeks ago, and it involved a guy from Friday Night Lights, Tim Riggins, which if you've never seen the show, you don't know what I'm talking about, but If you have, then you do. And in this dream, Mike and I were, like, we had our second child, you know, the baby was here, everything was great, and somehow I became friends with Tim Riggins, and Tim Riggins was really sad because he wanted to have a baby, but he didn't have, like, a female partner to have the baby with. So the way I remember relating this story to Mike was that Mike and I decided that I should have Tim Riggins' baby. And of course his response was like, oh, we decided? That was a good dream. Hi, Alice. Hi, Alice. Here's my almost 2-year-old. So we actually have our anatomy scan today. I'm just 19 weeks, but by the count that my midwife is using, I am 19 weeks and 4 days or something like that. And the ultrasound place actually just didn't have any appointments for next week or closer to the 20-week mark. So we're doing it today. Everything should be great. We're not finding out the sex. I will, I think I'll just give us some time to kind of digest that whole experience, and unless there's something really dramatic, I won't make a separate video. I'll just tell you about it, and probably have some photos to share in next week's video. It's been a while since I did a belly shot. I've had changes there, so I will show you. Okay, I'm not wearing the best outfit for this, but I'm going to try to give you a good idea. I'm wearing sort of a dress with shorts. Okay, 19 weeks. So definitely like a round belly. It's actually crazy because my belly button has almost, it's different anyway. It's not like popped out per se, but it is different. It's definitely more prominent than it usually is already at 19 weeks. That's how out of shape I am, and that's probably the result of my diastasis and everything. But there you go. Alright, so the best thing about the past week, besides all the fun stuff we've been doing with Alice and the fun vacation we had with our family, Mike and I were able to take a date night. So Alice, after she went to bed at my in-laws' house, we went out and we saw a movie. We saw Before Midnight, which is the continuation of the like Before Sunset, Before Sunrise, whatever movies with Ethan Hawke and Julie Delpy, which probably ages me, but I really loved those first two movies, so I liked seeing the third one. And then we went and got a slice of pie at midnight, and I really love pie, and that's just really kind of a fun thing to do that we never get to do anymore. Yep. And Alice was none the wiser. You have no idea what you missed, huh? Thank you all for keeping up with my second pregnancy journey so far. I will see you in a week from the halfway mark. Have a good week.